One of these brides secretly orders clothing from catalogs behind her husband's back. Which one is it? Well, her husband's going to find out, and so are you, because it's time to play the Newlywed Game. Hi, I'm Gary Kroger, and welcome to the Newlywed Game. You're going to meet 3 brand new newlywed couples, and we'll discover how well they know each other. Here's how it works. I ask each couple questions about each other, their relationship. Correct answers earn points. The couple with the most points at the end of the show will win an incredible second honeymoon. What do you say? Let's meet our first couple. She's 36 years old and a picnic basket manufacturer. He's a 34-year-old contract negotiator. They've been married 14 months. Next, let's meet Jill and Greg Brown. Welcome, good luck. Next, she's a 25-year-old administrative analyst, and is also 25 and works in retail sales. They've been married for 8 months. Let's say hi to Carrie and Matthew Skoll. Hi, welcome, good luck to you. Finally, she's a 28-year-old personnel clerk, and he's a 35-year-old restaurant owner. They've been married 10 weeks. Let's meet Karen and Tim Watson. Welcome, thanks for being here. Let's have a big round of applause for all 3 newlywed couples today. Yeah, Jill, you got a big hearty clap there. You guys ready to play? Yes. All right, Karen, you're going to get the ball rolling here. You're showing everyone else how to play by looking at Tim on this monitor. The firmest part of my wife's body is her. Will you stop the tape there? Because for 10 points, I want you to finish Tim's sentence. My butt. My butt. Butt. All right, Carrie, it's your turn to do the same thing, and here's Matthew. My wife won't admit it, but I know she gets really turned on when she sees. He says you won't admit it, but you get turned on. His butt. His butt. All right, but's a theme here. Me wearing tight jeans. Tight jeans. Yeah, you were close, but. It's the butt in the tight jeans. Yes, of course. I'll take your word on that. Jill, here's Greg. The one store my wife could spend an entire day in is Nordstrom. Nordstrom. All right. Nordstrom. Yes. All right, let's see if you can double that score. We're going to turn the tables. Greg, here's Jill. The first time we slept together, the number of times we did it was twice. Twice. All right, twice. 3. I can't believe you. You don't even remember the third one. Did you mean like the right? Was it like over a 24-hour period or, Matthew, here's Karen. The most lovable thing my husband has done for me this week is giving her a kiss. Giving her a kiss. This was the week for the kiss, okay? Put lotion on my sunburn. Remember? Yes, I remember. I remember. How could you forget that, Matthew? I think kissing's more lovable. Yeah, but hopefully you're doing that more than once a week. Well, yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it was once a week. But hey. Jill, it's your turn to watch Karen. If my husband wants to drive me crazy, he should kiss me on my, I want to say stomach. Stomach. Drive her crazy. Kiss her on her stomach. Feet. Feet. What do you like about that, Karen? It feels good. It's more sensitive, and I love it. Tim, any problems with that? No, man. I'll just do it more often. Very good. Very good. Good answer, Tim. We're going to be back with these couples and have more good answers right after this, so don't go away. It's our 8th annual Betty White Christmas, filled with lots of fresh episodes. And on Christmas Day, all Betty, all day, and all night long. We wish you a Betty White Christmas. Thank you. I needed that. Starting December 19th, only on Buzzer. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Tim, you traveled halfway across the country to see Karen, and then she wouldn't let you in the door? Yes. She wouldn't let me in the door. I came all the way from the East Coast. I'm going to surprise Karen. I get off. My flight stops. I get there, and I walk to her apartment, run upstairs, knock on the door. No answer. I know she's in there, and I fly downstairs, go to the phone booth, call her. No one answers the phone. Run back up to the apartment, knock on the door. Karen Bates, let me in. Let me in. This is like 12 o'clock at night. I don't have a peephole at my apartment. I wasn't inspecting anyone, so I didn't open the door. All right. That's fine. A woman cannot be too careful, Tim. I was scared to death, man. I was trying to be safe. You should be encouraged. Safe and sorry. That's right. You should be encouraged. Now, Matthew, when it came to proposing to Carrie, it was one of the scariest moments of your life, right? Yeah. I really don't like to fly, so a bunch of people from work, we were going on our work Christmas party. We were going to Las Vegas. We flew to Las Vegas, and everybody on the plane knew ahead of time that I was going to propose to Carrie on the plane. Oh, that's very sweet. And then the captain made an announcement over the loudspeaker congratulating us. It was really neat. That's very memorable. Very sweet. Now, Greg and Jill. Jill, you love to cuddle in bed, I hear, but it's not with Greg. No. His name is Remy. And he's a golden retriever. Aha. I actually really do spoon with him. You spoon with the golden. It's even worse than spooning. I get up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, I come back, and they're just entwined, arm in arm. And Greg, you're okay with this? Spooning. No, but you pick your battles. Yeah, that's right. It's not worth it. Now, right now, Carrie and Matthew, you don't have any points. No. That's going to change, right? Yes. Jill and Greg, you've got one right one, so you've got 10 points. Karen and Tim, you've got one right, so you've got 10 points as well. All right. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask each one of you a multiple choice question. Then you have to tell me which of the 3 answers I give you, your mate said. If it's a match, you're going to get 10 points. All right. I'm going to start with you, Jill. Did Greg say you get your worst advice from your mother, your best friend, or your magazines? My magazines. Yes. Those crazy women's magazines. She reads those crazy women's magazines, she takes that crazy advice, and it almost never pans out. But you're right, it's a good idea. Read their manuals. It's the best we're going to get. Carrie, did Matthew say that when you get an invitation from that couple that you just can't stand, he just says no? Puts them off or puts the blame on you? Puts them off. Puts the blame on you. They're usually your friends. Usually. And so I blame it on you because they're your friends. Look, he's passing the buck right now. Most of our friends are your friends. Karen, if you're having a hard time falling asleep, what does Tim say is the best remedy to lull you to bed? Tickle your back, stroke your hair, or tell you about his day? Stroke my hair. And if he wanted to keep you up, he would what? Kiss your feet. Kiss your feet. Yes, exactly. I'm going to turn things around and see if we can make 10 more points. Tim, did Karen say that if lovemaking were cooking, your last session was hot and spicy? Tasty, but too small a portion. Or in need of reheating? Dad, it would have to say it's hot and spicy. No. What did you say, Karen? Tasty. I think, yes, and too small a portion. Too small a portion. Well, it was good, but I needed more. The women have bonded. Matthew, you're at a wedding and Carrie wants you to dance. Did she say that you'd get up and boogie, have to be dragged onto the dance floor, or spend the whole time stepping on her feet? Get dragged onto the dance floor. No. Carrie. Spend the whole time stepping on my toes. He'll dance with me, but he just doesn't have a lot of rhythm. I don't like dancing. I don't have any rhythm. That's why I don't like dancing. Finally, Greg, did Jill say on your first date you made a move, played the gentleman, or begged for it? What did Jill say? Yeah, that's right. She would be, Jill is your wife, right? She probably said I begged for it. Not true, but that's probably what she said. That's not what she said. Jill, I didn't even make you beg for it. You were just playing along. I was the girl. Well, he remembered the 3rd time, so I should have remembered that. Did you hear that, Greg? Says you're going to beg for it next time. Well, you folks don't have to beg because we're going to be right back after this, so don't go away. We'll be right back. We're back with the Newlywed game. Carrie and Matthew, we're still waiting on you to score. Got a 0 there. All right, make your move. It's time. Now's the time. Jill and Greg, you've got 20 points. You've doubled your score. And you're still tied with Karen and Tim, who also have 20 points. Now, husbands, before the show, we had some time to talk to your wives, and they told us little things. Some of it was kind of embarrassing about you guys and your relationship as I reveal their secrets. If you think it's your wife that said that, I want you to hold up that sign that you now have, and I want to see it right now. Hold it up there. You're going to get my attention by holding up that sign and yelling out, "That's my wife." Great. Now, if you're right, you're going to get 10 points. But you've got to be on your toes because if you're wrong and it wasn't your wife, you're going to lose 10 points. First one up is the only one that can win or lose. Here we go. She says it annoys her more than anything when you bite your nails. That's my wife. That's my wife. You got 10. She wishes you would wear cologne more often. That's my wife. Yes, very good. She says her most embarrassing moment was when you caught her dancing in front of the mirror. Who was that? That was me. Yes. Remember? You came in that day. No, I don't. Yes. That was me. That was you. That was me. He doesn't remember. Wait, Tim, you just said that was you? Who'd you think it was? That was what I'm thinking. Who'd you think it was? Dancing in front of the mirror? She secretly orders clothing from catalogs behind your back. That's my wife. You were right in there. It's not really a secret. Well, I was going to say, you're not keeping that secret very well. Well, some of them. Got it. Not anymore. She says she knows it's silly, but watching you exercise really turns her on. That's my wife. I'm not kidding. Karen, anything special that he does when he exercises? You just like. He lifts weights. Turns me on. Moncho. She says when she first met you, she thought you were a dork. That's my wife. Not anymore. I love you too, Jill. Jill, there's nothing dorky about Greg. Not now. Oh, but you. No. I commented on her accent. If you meet someone with an accent, say nothing about the accent. She likes it when you walk around naked. That's my wife. Hey, way to go. Very well. I had to think about it, but it was me. Yeah. Do you do that a lot? I'm going to try doing it more. All right. That'll do it. Well, stick around, folks, because we're going to find out more about these couples and who wins that incredible second honeymoon right after these words. Don't go away. It's like a super password. It's like regular password, just with a tiny little cape. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Newlywed game. At the end of this final round, one of these couples will be off to a fabulous second honeymoon. Ellen, tell our winning couple where they're going. Gary, today's winners are going skiing in Canada. They'll spend a week at the Chateau Whistler Resort, located at the base of 2 world-class mountains. Enjoy winter sports, pampering at the health club, and evenings under the stars in a hot tub. Enjoy your second honeymoon at Chateau Whistler Resort. Back to you, Gary. Thank you, Ellen. Okay. You're excited about that. Well, Jill and Greg, you're in first place right now with 40 points. You're on your way. Carrie and Matthew, I'm very proud to say you've got 30 points. We made a comeback. You did make a comeback. And Karen and Tim, you also have 30 points. We have a very close game here. Now here's what we're gonna do. Guys, I'm gonna give your wives a couple of choices. It'll be like mustard or mayo, Prince Charming or the court jester. They'll then hold up the sign that best applies to you guys. You then have to match. Here's the thing. I start at 10 points, but I go all the way up to 100 points for the last one. Are you ready? Here we go. This is for 10 points. Sweet or salty? Greg. Sweet. Salty, she said. Matthew. Sweet. Sweet you are. Tim. Sweet. Sweet. For 20 points, paper plates or fine china? Matthew. Paper plates. Good. You're on a roll. Tim. Paper plates. Very good. Greg. Fine china. Paper plates. We lose paper plates all the time in the 430 points, makes the rules or breaks the rules. Tim, what'll it be? I'm gonna say make the rules. She said you break them. Greg. I make the rules. Yeah. Matthew. Makes the rules. Very good. 440 points, killer bod or killer smile. Greg. I have both. Killer bod. Yeah. Matthew. Killer bod. Killer bod. Tim. After what she said earlier, killer smile. This one is for 50 points. This race is very close. Forgets important dates or remembers every occasion. Matthew. Remembers every occasion. Very good. You remembered that one. Tim. Forgets them. Very good. Greg. I remember every occasion. Okay, correct score all around. Yes, I do. 460 points, spin the bottle or truth or dare. Tim. I've been trying to get her to play spin the bottle. Okay. Greg. Spin the bottle. Truth or dare. Matthew. Truth or dare. Spin the bottle. Okay, we still have a very good race here. This is for 100 points. This will be for that wonderful skiing honeymoon in Canada. He's a sexual animal or she's the animal. All right, Greg, I'm going to start with you. You've got 160. This will give you 260. Put you in first place. He's the sexual animal. All right now, you're in first place with 260. Matthew, you have 180. This would take first place. I am. Okay. You now have 280. So, Tim, don't say a word. Don't say a word. I just want to remind you, in case you've forgotten, if you get this right, you're going on that wonderful honeymoon with Karen. But if you're wrong and you feel that sign hitting the top of your head, then that means that Matthew and Carrie are going to be little ski bunnies going down those slopes at Whistler. What's it going to be? I'm going to say bring out the tiger in me. Oh. Congratulations. You're on a wonderful honeymoon. Way to go. Congratulations. They're going to Canada for a second honeymoon. I want to thank all my guests. You guys were wonderful today. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time right here on the Newlywed Game. The Newlywed Game is brought to you by 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 the Newlywed Game. The Newlywed Game.